Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, pick up the pace, LOI, fly no haze. Indeed, I am really my effort in vain. The needle in my veins, I'll fall in asleep. King of the dead, I sever your head. When shit touch the river, my grave will be fed. I touch the sky, burn light to the day. I watch my demons be consumed with sand. Oh, I'm not an orphan. Death is my importance. Rest.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Anime Talk TV. I'm glad to be here today, and if you've seen the last video, you know we're dealing with the Anime Strongest Tournament, and today we're going to be talking about the first seed between Goku from Dragon Ball Z and Monkey D. Dragon from One Piece. I know both of these fighters are very strong. Very talked about, very respected in the anime community. Wow, he's going to sweep Dragon. Well, yeah, I do think we all know that. But I think it's going to be pretty fun to see what both of them have in store and how good of a fight they can make. So, we're going to start with Monkey D. Dragon. From what we know, his real powers have not been explained or seen. In the anime, at least. I don't read manga. I haven't read the manga, so I'm not really sure. But I have done some research on him, and from what I'm reading, this dude seems like a pretty intimidating guy. He is first seen when Luffy gets caught by Captain Smoker, and his father, or Monkey D. Dragon, steps in to save him. And Smoker was a pretty competitive, troublesome enemy for the Straw Hats, and he is until this day, but Dragon was able to stop him, and he obviously didn't want any problems with Dragon because I think he knew what he would have got himself into. Dragon is from the Goa Kingdom, which is the same place Luffy was raised on, as well as where Sabo is from, in Hightown. He is the son of Monkey D. Garp, Luffy's grandfather. He's Luffy's father. And he is also the captain of the Revolutionary Army and is constantly enraging the world government, and as claimed by the world government, is the most dangerous man in the world. 8 years before the storyline, the Council of Kings gathered at Murray Joisto, I think is how you pronounce it, to discuss Dragon's ways, ideals, and future plans. And Thalassa Lucas explains that if he wasn't dealt with, he would be a major threat to the world in the next 5 to 6 years.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you.
Closer to the more up-to-date modern episodes of One Piece after the defeat of Doflamingo by Luffy, he has a conversation with one of his revolutionary captains, and it says that his rebels are and have been starting wars and have been succeeding in them all over the world. During the beginning of his upcoming, he told Ivankov, who is part of his crew, who is also the protector of Luffy in the war at Marineford, and helped him break out of Impel Down. He told him, "Someday, I promise you, they will all watch as I change the world." And this was after saving Grey Terminal, that Hightown, the nobles of Hightown, had put out a plan to burn and destroy Grey Terminal, but as a statement of his ideals and motives, Dragon wasn't going to let that fly, so he single-handedly put out that fire. With what people believe, fans that I've been reading up on, believe he has the Wind fruit. I'm not too sure if that's totally true. Some people think he has a devil fruit, some don't. I think it's a possibility. Every time he steps on the scene, we see a strong wind come about, no matter where he's at, no matter what time of day. Also, for anyone to have put out a fire that big, they would have to have had some way to put it out. They're also saying his Conqueror's haki is so strong that he can cause or create storms, and storms obviously produce rain, which have the ability to put out a fire. After the Enies Lobby arc, Robin told Luffy that his dad, who Luffy had known was his dad up until this point, is feared by the whole world and has already spread his revolutionary ideas to every kingdom and nation across the world. So, really, Dragon is a pretty well known, what seems to be strong. He's feared by a lot of people. He is the single leader of the Revolutionary Army, which at this point has become very large in the world of One Piece. Also, in his childhood, he witnessed the execution of Gold D. Roger, which I think triggered him to becoming a revolutionist and doing what he's doing today. I think that's it for him. I'm not sure. If you guys have anything that I don't know of or that I missed, make sure you comment, let me know. We can talk about it. So next up, we got the number 1 seed, Goku. Son Goku from Dragon Ball, the almighty, the very well known, probably the most respected, most popular anime character out there, today at least. I know he's a fan favorite of probably just about any Dragon Ball fan out there. Not me personally, I've always liked Vegeta, but, Goku's the strongest, he gets the most respect, he wins all the fights, he's the hero, so I understand. Goku was born on planet Vegeta, but was sent to Earth by his father due to Frieza destroying his planet. When he arrived, he was found by who he ended up calling his grandpa, Gohan. He was a fighter, as any Saiyan is. Goku's been strong from the get-go, ever since Flying Nimbus and his magic staff to Ultra Instinct today. Goku's come across some very tough opponents, starting with King Piccolo at older age, and then Raditz, his brother, Frieza, Cell, the androids, Boo, the Boo Saga, and now the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super, Jiren, Toppo, everyone in between. And so far he's been able to deal with them all. Come the Frieza Saga, Goku first learned Super Saiyan, or discovered that he could go Super Saiyan. He was the first Saiyan to ever do so, form that almost anyone on the planet can name. It's the famous gold hair, blue eyes, super strong Goku that we know defeated Frieza on planet Namek and was able to escape and survive, eventually making it back to planet Earth with its transmission that he learned from the Yardrax, I believe it is. Then eventually come the Cell Saga. Gohan, who learned Super Saiyan 2, was the first Saiyan to learn Super Saiyan 2, but eventually Goku did learn Super Saiyan 2 during the Buu Saga, I think it was. But also, he learned Super Saiyan 3. That was a real stepping stone to Goku's power. He really skyrocketed after that. His power then was just far beyond anyone else's. That long hair has always been my favorite. I think that's like the coolest form of the non-canon forms, because GT obviously doesn't exist in the modern timeline of Dragon Ball. Yeah, Goku has always been so over the line, so far above everyone else. Vegeta still can't beat him till this day, which is kind of upsetting to us Vegeta fans out there. That's alright, I think he'll get there one day. Goku has a major arsenal. His Spirit Bomb, which he used or tried to use to take down Frieza, didn't work, but did use to take down Kid Buu, formidable opponent. It was necessary. He also has his Kamehameha, which now at this point, if he used it on Earth, it would destroy it. The Kamehameha he hit Kefla with in the Tournament of Power. If you haven't seen it, it is the single greatest clip in all of anime. It was super sick. That Kamehameha right there was probably, I'd have to say, the strongest one. No doubt about it. Like the power he put behind that, just the editing behind that scene right there. Toei Animation did a wonderful job of making sure they displayed how powerful that one was. Goku even upped it some more when he fought Jiren and achieved Ultra Instinct, which we were all amazed by. I think it won him the tournament. I also think that the creators fooled us by thinking that he could use it for so long and that he had mastered it, but really it had only been 2 minutes, and they made that 2 minutes however many episodes. But yeah, even with that puts Goku at the top. That's why he's the #1 seed, and we all knew that from the beginning of this tournament, that that's what he deserves. But I think he might find some people in this tournament who are going to give him some problems. But we'll see. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and make sure you come back for episode 2 of the tournament. We got Saitama and Aizen. It's going to be a wicked fight, so make sure you come see it.